Okay, now I have a topic that I know for a fact is going to rub a lot of people wrong. And it's also a conversation that I know a lot of men don't want to have. Are you really a good father? What defines being a good father? Um, I feel like I'm a very good father. Now, I'm not gonna say I'm the best dad, but I feel like I'm a good dad. Uh, I feel like financially, I'm a good father. I wasn't always a good father financially. Um, I feel like I'm a patient dad. I'm also the listener. I'm also the type of dad that can be stern, but can be a pushover at the same time. All right. So now let me get to my first question. Are you really a good dad? It's a lot of men that say they're good fathers, but are their actions that of a good father? You got some men who are the financial dads. You know, they do everything financially, but spend little to no time with the child. Um, you have the dads that are there and active, but aren't the best financially. Then you got the dads who act like they are all of the above, and the whole time they are neither. And that conversation in itself can be tricky because no man is going to be honest enough with himself to say, this is the type of dad that I am. Whereas though right now I'm going to be very transparent. Um, with my first child, I was only 21 when she was born. Um, I didn't have my shit together at all. Um, it was one of those situations where I wanted to be a dad, but was I ready to be a dad? If you understand what I'm saying, meaning I couldn't wait. Like, just the thought of being a father was always something amazing to me. It's something that I always wanted to be. But once you have a child and then you see what the responsibilities that actually come with having a child is totally different than what you imagine. You get what I'm saying? Um, so I definitely feel like with my first child, I made mistakes. Um, but I feel like also it was a learning experience. You know, learning how to co-parent, learning how to try to be there, but also understanding that this shit is going to take time. Um, like now, me and my daughter have one of the best relationships ever. Um, but it took me a minute to become the dad that she required me to be. Now, fast forward to my second child. I was more ready, if you get what I'm saying. I had grew up a little bit more. Probably didn't have all my stuff together then, but I was more mentally prepared and mentally aware of what it took to be a dad. So in that scenario, I faced it head on. And then the situations was kind of different because with my first child, I didn't get to experience a lot. Her mom lived like far, so a lot of doctors, and I didn't drive. You get what I'm saying? The situation was just different. I didn't get to be there for her doctor's appointments. I didn't get there. I wasn't there the day, when as soon as she came into the world. I was at the hospital, you know, as fast as I could be, but I wasn't there when she first came into the world. Whereas though with all my other kids, I was actually there for every step. My last three kids with my wife. So I was there for every single thing. So I made mistakes as a dad. I still make mistakes now. Cause sometimes I'll be, and they older now. They're not babies no more. It's only one baby running around. She's not even a baby. She 4. But the older kids are different. They more opinionated. They think they know everything. And then having a dad like me who kind of feel the same. You get what I'm saying? I feel like I know everything. So it's like sometimes we clash, but at the same time, the experience in the whole has been amazing to watch them grow from little ones, you know, to my oldest baby, she graduate high school. You get what I'm saying? And y'all all together, I have 6 kids. My wife had 2 before we got together. I had 1. So our family is a big family. It's a blended family, and to me, we're blended perfectly. So what I'm saying is, dads, when you think of fatherhood, what do you think about? What do you see? If how do you know how your kids feel about you? Like, do you sit down and have conversations with your kids? Because it's needed. Like, I got daughters, y'all. You get what I'm saying? I got 4 daughters. And they in the boy stage and you want to be the dad to, I'm gonna go grab my shotgun and but in reality, you can't be that. They're gonna go through heartache. They're gonna go through problems. And you just gotta be the dad that's there to be the shoulder and the ear that they need when they're going through things. You can't always control every aspect of their lives, no matter how much you want to. We can't save them from everything. As much as we may want to, we can't shout to them from the world, and then when it's time for them to go into the world, they already lost. Sometimes you gotta let them take them baby steps. You gotta let them go through things so they can understand what it's like to go through stuff, what it's like to be sad, what it's like to lose, what it's like to fail. All those things are a part of life. I have a lot of, homeboys. I have a lot of brothers, everybody are fathers. So I learned different things from different people around me. I also learned things from my own situation with my own father of how I don't want to be as a dad. Certain mistakes that I don't want to make that I seen him make. And I already knew those things are something that are totally out of the question. You get what I'm saying? I wanted to be the total opposite dad of what I felt like I had or I saw growing up. So again, like dads, I want to ask y'all a question. And this is a serious question. What type of dad are you? What type of dad do you want to be? Is it hard being a father? Because to me, it's not easy. What are your experiences? What is your outlook on things? Come on, man. Let's talk about this. I feel like this type of conversation is so needed amongst men. And we're not ever going to have it unless we begin to have it ourselves. So please chime in. Let me know how y'all feeling. Ladies, chime in. Let us know how y'all feeling. You know, I want to hear from everybody on this topic, but I especially want to hear from the men. Peace.